you? My name is Humberto and I'm a filmmaker from Venezuela, and I'm currently getting my master's degree in film and video production. Um, so I guess that I should start by saying that I don't know where these videos are gonna go. Um, it's been a long while since my interest in documentation and preserving some sort of diary that I can go back to and think about the things that I've gone through was important for me. And I guess I didn't have the chance to do that before for X and Y reasons. For example, I'm an immigrant. I have migrated 2 times now. And so far, up until now, I was in day jobs that I needed to focus on to make a living, as you do. So I guess that wasn't my priority, to remember and try to preserve the things that were important and that were happening to me in my life. I don't think that was my priority when I first moved to Argentina and then consequently moved here. But I did get that idea that at some point I would love to start documenting my life, because I think that's one of the most important things that one does. I remember my dad, he used to have a VHS tape recorder, and he used to have these cameras, old-timey cameras that he used, and events from our family like birthdays and stuff like that. And he used to preserve like every single memory that I remember. And that was really important for me because that actually allowed me to look back into things that I didn't remember and get to know people through that and get to experience like a place through that. That was really important for my upbringing as a person, I guess as a filmmaker as well. That's many of the things that I enjoy. Like that's for me, like consuming blogs of people that do stuff in real life. I guess that's an interesting thing for me, especially because I get to experiment and experience places that I've never been to. I actually did a short film that was basically inspired by my obsession with visiting places in Google Maps. So, well, I can talk about that in another video maybe. Hopefully I keep doing these videos. So yes, this is gonna be a thing, I guess. I'm now living in the US and I'm pursuing an MFA in film and video production, which is something that I never expected actually. My only education in film came in 2020 when the pandemic started. It was really horrible, the situation for everyone, I guess. And I was in Argentina. I lived in Argentina for the past 8 years before coming here. And there was the opportunity and I applied for this program that is facilitated by Andres Di Tella, who is an amazing filmmaker from Argentina. And I got offered a scholarship. And I said, why not? I had been working with film before, working in different areas in film. I used to write about film, but since 2018 or something like that, I started moving my interests into making and not thinking about film. And so I was interested in having that experience because I didn't graduate from film. I studied journalism, which also I never actually worked as a journalist aside from a film critic. So this was an amazing experience, learning to make films every single week and working in an environment that was built upon trust and also getting feedback from people and having critical, receiving critical responses to your work. That was really important for my, I guess, me forming as a filmmaker. And so this opportunity came, and now I'm experiencing every single day my life as an immigrant again, and my life as a filmmaker. And as well, I guess that's bound and that's inherently together my life in general, because I breathe every day cinema, and I breathe every day the life of an immigrant in a place that is actually really unknown, because I've been experiencing this sort of winter for the first time, the Midwest winter, which everyone has said to me, oh, it's really tough. And I said, I really enjoy winter actually, like in Argentina, but this is another level. And yeah, experiencing snow falling for the first time, experiencing all the chores and small little tasks and things that you have to be aware of when you're living in a place where it snows. So it has been a very interesting experience. I guess that these videos are gonna be a little bit about you joining me in the experiences that I live in here, that I live as a filmmaker in here. But yeah, I hope that you can join me and stay with me. This week I watched again Spotlight. It was really interesting. I remember watching it when it came out, and I remember liking it a lot. I remember that I was really frustrated with certain criticisms that the film received that were mostly focusing on the actual look of the film and how the film is shot. Which, I mean, I think it's an important thing, but I guess that people expected it to be flashy in ways that it didn't need to be. And for me, the interesting thing about the film was not only the story, but also like people working towards uncovering something important about society. I guess I mentioned it before, but this thing about showing a place in a time, in a specific context, in a specific geography, in a specific time in the year. In this case, I guess the film takes place between fall and winter in Boston, and that for me is really interesting. I guess that's also another layer added to the intrigue, because a film that takes place in winter has like different texture, a different layer of movement in the lives of these characters, and I think that intrigued me a lot. The soundtrack is really amazing. I think it's really simplistic. It's really beautiful. It's really, I don't know, it brings you into a state of constant longing for a better life, and also like a constant worry about the lives of these people that are not in the center of the frame every single time, but they are the center of the story. And so you feel that, and you feel those emotions. I think that's really important in a film score. But anyways, I guess thank you for watching this video. I hope that I see you in the next one. And yeah, nice to meet you, and see you soon.